2, 1, go.
I love it. I love it when she does that.
All right.
All right, welcome everyone. Strive305 Podcast. My name is Tico Casamayor. My invisible co-host, Servans Augustine. He's not here today, Zach. He decided to take the day off.
Oh, man.
So we're also here. We're at that, I always forget, the hub at Office Logic. So we're at the hub at Office Logic. We're not at our normal studios today, but the hub at Office Logic is spectacular. You have your office here.
Amazing. Well, I know Noelle, and a lot of my friends have their offices here.
Yeah, so it's really cool. In a cool space in downtown at the Omni building. But before we get going, let's say thank you to Mayor Davin Cava for giving us this opportunity, for giving us this. Thank you to Manny Sid for bringing us to the Office Logic and for bringing us, wait till you hear this guy. Jeez, you guys are used to listening to me. Now you're going to hear an intellect. So prepare yourselves. All right. Thank you also Wells Fargo for supporting the Strive305hub.com. That's our website where we have all our resources and, resources for you. But you are actually a resource for big companies. You're going to hear about that now. So Zachary Johnson is our guest today. I call him Zach because we go way back, at least 5 minutes. And his company, CashCore.
Correct.
Okay, Zach, I usually like to pretend I know, what you do and talk about it a little bit and let you go. But yeah. You do it because I'm lost.
Absolutely.
Go.
All right. So I'm Zach. I'm originally from Charlotte, but I went to high school down in South Florida. Shout out to Plantation High School and Spanish River High School. I'm a tech generalist, basically. So I'm a startup founder. I'm a product leader and data scientist. What I do in South Florida is that I support startups through a company called CashCore. We provide them with institutional support, access to capital, access to just team members, formation, things like that. I was very early at Instagram. I was the head of product at Instagram when they got acquired. I advised Snapchat, and then just became a startup founder guy. And I've advised at this point over 150 startups. 40% of our startups have raised at least their pre-seed round, which is usually around $2 million. And my goal here in South Florida is to create more sustainable, viable startups that are here and last the test of time.
See what I mean? The funny thing, the only thing I heard there was, you're the reason that I can't sleep at nights because I spend so much time on Instagram scrolling.
Yeah.
You're one of those reasons. You're one of the guys.
Yeah, no, it's funny.
Very
Instagram
cool.
started just as a picture food filtering app for the girls that came to the fraternity. So Kevin Systrom was in my fraternity when I was a freshman. He was a senior, and it was all the guys at Stanford that didn't actually go to class were the ones that created Snapchat, Instagram, all these things that are these billion-dollar companies. They were the social ones. So I was just one of those guys. I was like, hey, I got to Stanford. I want to go hang out, and I just fell into Instagram, and my life was changed forever.
You're kidding me. Wow, that's spectacular. I had no idea. Look at that. We're meeting one of the Instagram guys. All right, very exciting. So, okay, give me an idea, because who you're talking to here are all small business owners.
Correct.
That are either starting up, that have been around for a while, like me, you know, and then tell me, how can you, who do I bring you? What's your demographic? Because I know a lot of people, and you can help a lot of my friends that have tried to do what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But the problem is they either get the money.
Yep.
Or they have the idea, or they have it, but they don't know how to put it all together.
Yeah. So there are two things. We work with startup founders, people who want to create apps, businesses, things that we would call venture scalable. But in the age of AI, you guys have probably heard AI is changing the world. Everybody's a startup. Everybody's a tech company now because you have to have tech. So we do what we call AI enablement for businesses. So if you do like HVAC, if you do small business things, you do anything else, it doesn't have to be this big technical, crazy thing. Anything is going to be AI. So we work with both technical startup founders and also people who just want to AI enable their business. And we tell them which tools to use and how to basically make sure they're ready for this next wave. Right now, AI is wide open. Anybody can come in and use technology to completely change the landscape of their industry, and this is why we do what we do.
Wow, that's incredibly important because everybody thinks AI is ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And they're good to go. But I've little by little been learning because I've been dealing with it with my company, and having taking so long to do one little task.
Yeah.
That I'm thinking, wow, the way I use ChatGPT now has changed my life.
Yeah.
What if I applied it in a bigger scale to everything that I have in my company? I just have no clue how to do that.
Exactly.
And I've been told that, I forgot what somebody told me about how to look at AI, look at it as as the base, or not the, don't you look at it as a ChatGPT that's going to do that. You got to go backwards. You've got to summarize everything, how you do it, and then apply it.
Yeah, it's like opportunity is not equally distributed, but talent is. So AI is going to make that gap way, way wider. So the earlier we can get people in South Florida anywhere to be early adopters and see these tools and use them, even like TikTok, the earliest TikTok influencers are now millionaires because why? Because they were first. Same thing with ChatGPT, same thing with Canva, all these businesses. So we create those startups, and we also then connect people here to actually work with those startups or work with the products that they're creating to be first to market, and then you can completely change your industry. You can, I mean, this is the biggest opportunity that there's ever been, in my opinion. Seeing like Instagram and .com and all these things, this is the widest it's ever been. For the next 18 months, you got to definitely hop on the new technology trends and work with startups, take things at ground level, and don't be afraid of AI. Actually embrace it as a tool. It's just a tool at the end of the day. The calculator was a tool. If you ask, like, let's say Henry Ford, the big quote was, if we ask people what they want in a car, they say, I want a faster horse. And the big thing here is that there's a car available. So jump on the new tech, and that's what we work with in terms of connecting people to startups, creating startups, and helping small businesses get AI enabled.
Wow, that was actually incredibly well said, the way you said that. I love it. I had, I was going to tell you something about the AI, something that I did, Canva, that's what it was, yes. Canva. That had a printing industry, right? So people come to me, I need to put together a flyer, I need to put together this, I need to create content, and it was always the Adobe world. But you have to know how to use InDesign, you have to know how to use Illustrator, you have to know how to do other stuff. Yeah. I had to force myself to learn. I never took course, but for my clients, and when they would send me stuff in printing, you have to have bleed. You have to have specifics that people don't know, so then they save their files however. And then Canva appeared one day, and the interns in my office are using it to design flyers, to design content. And I'm going, where are you getting these files? How are you doing this? Oh, Canva. I go, all right, buy me a subscription, and I get on it. I go, let's see how difficult. This is going to take me forever. Like Adobe, oh my God, within minutes. Yeah. I was doing things, and templates are there already. Everything is set up. Absolutely. It's ridiculous. And it has the print part already set up. Where how to print it with the bleed and, print ready files. So it basically changed my industry again. The cameras, the phones, the digital cameras changed my industry. I go back to the day when people used film. Yep. And back then we used to have to convert the film into digital. Yep. And there was a machine called the digital scanner that did that. Absolutely. Cost me $1 million. After I paid that $1 million, it was, the money would come in like funnels because every single picture had to be converted to digital. Yep. And we did a lot of magazines. There was a TV guide back in the day. You don't know what that is, but back in the day there was a TV guide. Yeah. And there was one in Puerto Rico called Vail. We did that one, and it was thousands of pictures. That's how I grew up in the scanner room till midnight. My friends would come after high school, come over, waiting for me to finish scanning pictures. My dad made me do that job of scanning and converting them to digital. Exactly. We're talking about $55 was the cheapest. Yep. All the way up to $125 for an 8x10. Imagine thousands and thousands. Once you pay off the machine, all it does is convert it to digital, so it's just money, money, money. That's the thing. Then this thing popped up. Yep. Digital, and no longer needed the scanner. Yeah. My dad and I were like, changed the industry completely. Exactly. And that's the thing, like, there's no barrier technically to almost anything. People can use their own voice to create apps, to create what we call AI agents. So if you want to have something go through your email, go through your online, you want to create an app, just like a voice note, your mom, your grandma, your child. I mean, we have hackathons that we host, for instance, one coming up in Miami for Art Basel, where people could use tools like Lovable, Replit. These are all tools that friends of mine created, and now everything is wide open. You can just literally talk into your phone. You can create video games. We're doing a video game workshop. We're doing an AI film workshop. You can just say, hey, create a movie that does this, this, and this, and they'll generate all of it. So the only barrier now is just your own creativity. There are no barriers. So this is the only time in America, like in national, like worldly history, that I think it's been this open for people to make a change, and that's why Miami needs to be first in that. So that's why I came back. I'm like, I've been in San Francisco. I got to come back to my people, and we're going to make some changes. That's extremely exciting. You mentioned something during the Art Basel. What is that? Yes. You're like me. You talk really fast. We're gonna do, people are gonna have to play this shit back and slow. But tell me about that event again, in case people want to go to it, because I want to go to it. Yeah, so we have a hackathon on Saturday, December 6th. It's called the Miami Home-Based Hackathon. It's going to be sponsored by Lovable. Lovable is one of the fastest growing companies in history. It's an AI no-code solution for building apps, websites, etc. So we're going to be, our title sponsors are, we have the Source Miami, we have Trabaja, we have the Source Groups, we have Deep Station, and we also have a number of other startups. Our title founder is a founder named Kayla Love. She has a startup called the AI Homegirl. She went from being a freestyle rapper to being basically a tech founder. And she's one of the founders we work with, the Cash Course. So we're taking all the founders we work with, we're taking all of our collective minds and bringing it back to Miami for Saturday, December 6th. December 6th, where? We're doing it at the lab in Miami. So we have a lot going on there. And how do people register for it? Online at miami.theaihomegirl.com.
And you
Miami
can
dot
also Miami.the AI homegirl, like
homegirl.com.
homegirl.com, which is our main MC for the day. And we're super excited. CashCore will be there. We have over 30 founders coming from all over the world to support that. Same day, we have a video game expose where you can come and just have your kids build video games. All you need is a voice prompt or a note. If you build whatever you want. We have also a workshop focused on creating movies. So if you want to come and create an animated movie just with a couple of notes, we can create that as well. So a lot of stuff happening on Saturday, and we're excited to get back to Miami in that way.
This is mind-blowing. I want to ask you something. I don't know if you know. You may not know, so just tell me no. I don't know about that. But I heard one of these guys are making a giant AI facility somewhere, either Musk or the other one.
Okay.
Do you know what that's about?
Well, I know Elon is making there's a big thing happening in Tesla that's in China and otherwise that I'm aware of. One of our founders actually works and heads the Tesla AI automation. So we have, luckily, by working with startups, those people go and become the next wave of innovation. The reason startups are important is because they get acquired or they go public. So if you want to see what's coming up next in technology, follow startups, not big tech. They acquire the new idea. So there's a lot happening. AI is very energy intensive, so they have to oftentimes find these warehouses to run these big warehouses to do all their stuff.
Yeah, near water sometimes too, right? Because of the cooling.
That's the big thing for AI, is that the sustainability issue is going to be a thing. It generates so much power that we're going to have a power issue, and that's why, for instance, Miami is big on sustainability. How do you actually power everyone using AI tools? All we're going to be is basically using these tools in the next 5 or 10 years. So where's the energy going to come from? That's going to be, so the big thing in tech is now actually going away from technology and going back towards energy. And I think that's something that there's a big opportunity there for anybody who has those tangible skills, can use their hands, can work the earth. We're coming back to that. We're actually getting away from tech and going back. Always. Full circle. Yeah.
How funny. All right, I told you. My God, Noelle was right. Because she told me, wait till you meet the people that are here in the office logic.
Absolutely.
It's incredible. Geniuses. I love it. Okay, how do people get a hold of you? Because we're out of time, so I want them to be able to talk to you if they want to.
Yeah, so you can find us at cashcore.org. That's CACHE core, CORPS, so .org, cashcore.org. Also, we'll be at Art Basel this weekend, or rather December 6th. And that's where you can find us.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to become smarter too. I do a foodie podcast, right? Where a girl chef cooks. I'm becoming a cook.
Okay.
But now talking with people like you, I might actually become an intellect.
What type of food do you cook?
Oh my God, it's hilarious. So it's sponsored by Ocean Cask. It's a liquor company, Total Wine. They sell rums and tequilas and things like that. Nice. So everything is infused with tequila. We made fajitas infused with tequila. Yep. We made drunken peaches. So peaches, again, infused with rum. And now we're doing drinks, all based with that, but it's food. But she's cooking first.
Yep.
Rum cake or fruit cake for the holidays.
Okay.
I had no idea how interesting or how funny it is, but my favorite part, of course, was when she gets the baking powder. You got to add that in, and I'm like, of course, I had to throw in a Scarface, comment. I felt like Scarface coming. There's a white powder everywhere. I blew it. I screwed up and blew on it and went everywhere. But spectacular stuff. So.
Yeah. I'm gonna check you out. I love food, obviously, you can tell.
Oof. So. You can come. I'll come to the podcast studio and you can be part of it. We do taste, we have people that visit, they get to eat the food afterwards.
I can cook too. We're ready.
Done. Community news. Well, thank you, everybody. Did you ever throw the stick at me, Ali? Ali's throwing a stick. You didn't? I didn't see it. I didn't even, because I go too long. I told you I go too long. Thank you, everyone. Strive305 Hub podcast. Come here, visit this guy. It's incredible. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thank you, bye.